Another bathroom blog, then I'm out. Continuation on what I just got done saying. At the end of the day, bro, like, the cigarette smokers, man, just smoking around your kids like that. Y'all do it all the time. Period. You do it all the time. Just blowing it in the living room. Oh, go get me some. Where my cigarettes at? Watching the kids is right there in front of you. You watching TV and you smoking Newport 100, Marlboro, whatever, right in front of the kids, right on top of their head, blowing that nastiness on their head. They got commercials telling you nicotine is bad, cancer is thick. Don't stop drinking alcohol. They tell you that. Don't drink alcohol. They got commercials saying, don't pop pills, don't do this, don't do drugs, this, and this. But have y'all ever noticed that they don't got no commercial about weed? No commercial about weed at all. But just because they ain't got no commercial about weed don't mean it ain't bad though. Because think about it. It's the black person's drug. The majority of the time, if a black person do drugs, is weed. How come the whole United States of America is trying to tell people to stop doing cancer, or stop doing cancer states with cigarettes, alcohol, and pills, which is, and heroin and stuff, which is in everybody's mind, a white person's drug. But they ain't got no problem with black people to continue to keep smoking weed though. They ain't got no commercials about that. Now that's funny. Because everybody be, oh no, because weed is good for you. But at the same time, if you inhale anything that's smoke, it's not good for your body. So if you find another way to do it, that's cool. But if you smoking it, it's bad to your body. But you don't see no commercials saying, don't smoke weed. But since you don't see no commercials, everybody just assume that it's cool to do because there's no commercials. Or is that America just trying to find more ways to take the black person out? Because now you legalizing weed and now you selling weed in the stores. They can change the weed around. Yeah, granted, you probably can get it. No, I'm not buying it from them, this, and this. But at the end of the day, though, just think about that. That's one of the main things the black people do is smoke weed. And there's nobody telling them not to do it. But they're so quick to tell you to stop smoking cigarettes, stop drinking alcohol, stop gambling, stop eating bad food, and things like that. But nobody's telling nobody to stop smoking weed. So since they ain't telling you that, you just assume that weed is just good. Or does the government have you thinking that weed is just good? Because ain't nobody telling black people to stop doing that. You know they trying to take us out. And they can clearly take us out with that. You know they trying to take us out. You know this. They trying to keep the white people around. There's no race thing whatsoever, but the majority of the people who smoke cigarettes, black people smoke a lot of cigarettes too, don't get it twisted. But white people smoking more than black people, I think. Or that might be equal. And drinking, black people and white people, but they go overboard. Pills and stuff, that's like more than a white people type thing than black people. But black people, as we see, people is passing away from that too. So black people do it too, but not as much. Heroin, stuff like that. It's stuff that they make commercials about. Don't do drugs, don't do drugs. But don't nobody say nothing about weed though. Nobody says anything about weed. So we just assume weed is just good. I gotta start paying attention to that, man. What's being promoted, what's not being promoted, what's being told not to stop doing, and what's being told to continue to do so. You got people talking about it every day. Stop eating fast food, stop eating Wendy's, stop eating Arby's, stop eating McDonald's. All this stuff. It's killing people, clogging arteries, all that stuff. They tell you to stop eating that stuff. They got documentaries on Netflix about you not supposed to be eating that. Ain't no documentary saying that you ain't supposed to smoke weed. Why? Bathroom blog.